you may notice, reminiscent of the ring we just showed you. Really, really stunning piece here. J366808. This one, check it out. You're saving about $76. Isn't that amazing? 25% off the QVC price. Now, we're limited here. We only have one of, I'll call kind of like the patterns available, but it is the very classic box chain detail. And we have sizes extra small through large available here. But I love the movement. So here you're seeing our different sizes. This is let me just make sure we're right. Yes, this is the extra small. I just want to make sure that we have them higher. These look like they're the same size, but anyway, we have the extra small, small, medium, and large right there. Now, absolutely beautiful, ranging from 28.7 to 40.3 grams of silver. And I will just say, having had this on, it feels so luxurious, Scott.
Right. You're actually wearing our most popular hinged bangle in the history of our company.
Really? Wow.
So, and I think there's a couple of reasons why it has become so popular. And I believe we have over 100 5-star reviews just on this one bangle. And as you said, having the box chain available, it is our signature. It is what we're known for. It's our icon. But I think what makes it incredibly unique is we've been able to bring a modern twist, no pun intended,
but you're right, yes.
I spent about 2.5 weeks traveling to Japan. And I wanted to not only bring a little bit of that historical architecture, which you see those beautiful fine lines as they go up to the heavens. So there's that twisting pattern, but I also wanted to bring you that yin and yang philosophy, that balance and harmony.
Yes.
So on one side, where you speak about that pattern or that texture, that's the artistry. So for those of you who aren't aware of how jewelry is made, or I should say how jewelry used to be made, which is the way we still make it, we carve this in wax. So that box chain carving that you see there, those are Master J artisans. So it's really about the attention to detail. It's the quality, it's the craftsmanship. It's going into our studio and seeing these gentlemen and these ladies who have been taught it's passed down. We call it soulful craftsmanship. It's the head, the heart, and the hands. And there's an energy that's created when they carve this in wax, those subtle details. It's not about computer animation, but to bring the detail of that box chain. It's almost as though we've taken your favorite 5.3 box chain and inlaid it in sterling silver, but it's carved all the way through. One of the other things, that yin and yang, here's the process.
Oh, look at that.
Katrina, when was the last time you saw sterling silver that actually took this amount of detail and this level of craftsmanship, especially in today's
Since the last show that we did.
No, but because think about it. Today, where everything's about technology, everything's about how can I get it faster, how can I get it better, and how can you give it to me at the best price. Here, we're like, we don't want to skimp on anything. We want to go back to the old world of how you make quality sterling silver. Hand-applied oxidation. The details to create that patina look. And what's unique about this bangle, you guys, is the fact that one of the hardest things to do with sterling silver is to give you the look of movement.
Right.
So when you see this and when you get it home, you're going to see high polished sterling silver, which is an ode to the future and the modernity, the modern look. Then you're going to have that beautiful twist that comes along, and that gives you all the box chain. Those are your artisans who've been sitting there carving that. And then just that subtle detail on the inside, we put the lotus flower, which becomes a symbol of enlightenment. So it's the balance, it's the harmony, it's weighty. Again, when it comes to, I'm not sure if you're aware, Katrina, in the world of designer jewelry for a bracelet, they recommend the standard in couture jewelry is it's 1 gram of silver per inch. So where you see 28.7 grams of silver, technically that's a 6 1/4 fit. It should really be at the most 7 grams of silver.
Wow.
So you're getting almost 4 times that silver weight.
All right. Now, I do want to say, since we are very limited, if you do want that large, very, very limited. I think we only have like 1 dozen to go around. It's only 1 dozen left if you want the large. We have extra small, small, medium, and large. So keep that in mind. We've already sold out of the extra large. The medium is actually the average. That's what we call them in our bracelets. But again, the large is almost gone for good. And a reminder, with these clearance prices, when they are gone, they're never coming back because there are no reorders. We're simply making room for more merchandise, and we just have very limited pieces of these very, very special designs left. Your item number, J366808. So I have to ask, Scott, I mean, what
Yes.
are some, like when you were living in Japan, I was lucky enough to live in Japan for maybe like 4 or 5 months. So not nearly long enough, but I would just love, like, what was, I think, maybe what struck you as being completely different? I mean, there's so many things, but.
Well, okay, you're gonna laugh at me, okay? Because I was with I have an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old. So today we went to a cafe, and as we were leaving, we were like, okay, where's a trash can? And in our hometown, and there was no trash can there. And I go, Olive, are you aware? In Japan, you can go through Tokyo or the little village, there aren't trash cans. I go, but there's not a piece of trash on the ground. So that was just one thing, because everything is about respect.
Yeah,
Everything,
yes,
and
absolutely.
I love you respect everything around you. So what I loved about it is, it's part of the reason why we did this collection, the Balance and Harmony. You go through Japan, and on one corner, you can have a structure that is hundreds and hundreds of years old. And then on the other one, you could have a shrine there that goes back and speaks to all their heritage. And then on the next corner, you have a state-of-the-art building.
Yep.
That is so far ahead of anything that I have personally seen. And I've lived in some major metropolitan areas, but I love the fact that you've got some of the most cutting-edge technology there. But there's such a deep root of respect to not only your past and where you come from, but even to the people in your lives. I love the fact that the grandparents are still living in the house with the kids, and then it's a much more harmonious.
Yes.
So I just wanted to, and again, to be brutally honest, and I remember I called and I spoke to James, my husband. I go, dude, we could live here. I go, if we like seafood.
Well, for me, people are like, oh my gosh, you lived in Tokyo. You were so lucky with the sushi. I was like, too bad I didn't like sushi.
No, and honestly, I went up to them like, okay, I'm going to lose weight when I get
know.
So it's one thing. And then may I ask one other thing, Katrina, if you get a chance, if you can just show the closing mechanism, if you're able to hold one up, because this is unique to us. So it's a bangle, so it's perfectly oval, and it fits you like a glove.
Yes.
But the closure itself, you're going to see the one part, if you've never experienced Jay, that pops up. It's like a seesaw. So you're going to push the highest end down.
Yeah.
That's going to open it. And then you hear that double click.
Yep.
So on that high end, it's a seesaw. It opens easy. You're not going to put your hand. I don't want people to think you just push the whole thing down, because it will not open, and that's a security mechanism. So just picture a seesaw, push it down, it opens up, but it's that perfect oval fit. It's not going to spin around your wrist. It fits true to size, but I promise you've never owned like this.
Absolutely. All right.